And now I want to welcome to the podium, but before I do, we should note that our baseball team beat Pepperdine today 10-4. And there was a two-run home run hit by our three-time Varsity N honoree, Mr. Nolan Bumstead. Pretty good day, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Bill. When I got the email from Lizzie about speaking tonight, I did what any introverted engineering student would do. Secretly hope our team was playing out of town tonight, in which case I might not have to speak. That almost came to fruition, but we're here right now, so let's get to it. I realize this is a congratulatory ceremony, but instead of focusing on the accomplishments, great that they are, of all of us, I want to give thanks to the people in this room who have helped give all of us the opportunity to get to this point by sharing three of the more important things that I've learned as a student athlete here at CSUN. First and foremost, I've learned the value in seeking out relationships that push, evolve, and challenge how I think and go about my life. I've been fortunate to build friendships with teammates like Alex Hull and Albie Weiss, who have taught me how to approach the game of baseball as well as life in general through their tireless work ethic and preparation. I've also gotten the opportunity to be around great coaches like Greg Moore and Chris Hom, who have shaped me into becoming a better person by instilling in me the power of showing genuine interest in people, as well as putting my values of a paramount importance. I'm sure everyone in this room has people that play a similar role for them, and if you don't, I urge you to take advantage of the inspiring people that surround you every day. Once you graduate here, you most likely won't have this opportunity. Now, this is not to say that I'm particularly forthright about interacting with others. As a freshman, I was reserved and still am to a large extent today. This being said, I urge the fellow introverts in the room to not let your yearning for alone time stop you from developing beneficial relationships with your peers, teammates, and coaches. You'd be surprised all you can learn and how much you can grow. As far as developing relationships, also don't be afraid to venture outside your athletic circle. One of my best friendships I've developed in my 4 years is with a peer. He's an adult student, a military veteran, and although our personalities differ greatly, I've been able to learn important life lessons from him. In particular, he has taught me that being personable never gets old. Being the person that holds a door, starts a conversation with a stranger, or simply smiles at someone as they walk by can make a large difference in your life as well as theirs. The second important lesson that being a student athlete has taught me is how to handle failure. As we can all relate to, especially in baseball, as well as all sports, you're going to have bad days, but the mark of your success is determined by how you respond to that failure. Do you keep working hard and moving forward, or do you let failure and self-doubt creep into the back of your mind and slowly rot away at your daily habits and disciplines? Some of the best minds that I've been around here at CSUN have approached failure the same way. Head on, not hiding from it. If they make a mistake, they don't want it sugar-coated, they just want the truth so they can improve. When I think of someone who's handled failure and adversity with incredible poise, I think of a member of our baseball team here tonight, Riley Conlon. Between a multitude of different injuries and transferring between 3 different schools, Riley has remained resilient and fought to get back on the field this spring, as well as position himself to graduate at the end of the semester. What makes Riley so impressive is you never hear him complaining about his misfortune or time lost. Instead, he's just finding ways to better himself and the people around him. On a more personal level, I've found the most effective way to handle failure is to invest your time and effort in multiple areas of your life. For example, I like to exert my efforts in baseball, weightlifting, academics, and personal life. If I find myself struggling in one aspect, I find confidence in the opportunity to excel in a different part. If I have a tough day on the diamond, instead of dwelling on the failure, I'll go to the gym, hit the books, or have a good conversation with a friend. So even if I didn't achieve success in one area of my life, I can still better myself and keep my overall confidence high. When you're so caught up in only focusing on one facet of your life, like your sport or a relationship you're in, it becomes hard to detach when things go poorly. But by focusing on multiple parts of your life, it's much easier to stay positive and turn things around. The third point I want to hit on tonight might be the most important thing I've learned here at CSUN: self-discipline. During this past fall, the baseball team had an opportunity to attend a seminar in Long Beach called Success Live, where prominent speakers discussed what they've done in their lives to achieve success. One of those speakers was ex-Marine Jocko Willink. He coined the phrase, "discipline equals freedom." This epitomizes what the student-athlete encounters when he or she hits campus as a freshman. Eat healthy or slam another bagel. Go to the gym or sleep in. Hit the books or watch another Netflix episode. All of these are questions that test our self-discipline every day. Ultimately, the more you're able to discipline yourself with the work in the classroom as well as on your sport, the more you can take advantage of the freedoms that being a college student gives you. I believe this skill is so important because not only can it help you during your time here at CSUN, but it provides a major pillar for you to rely on after college. In summary, I offer congratulations to all the student athletes here tonight. The points I hit on are, I'm sure, a reiteration of what you do every day. As well as I've heard more than a few times in my 4 years here, the only thing promised after success or failure is more work, so keep it up. Finally, a thank you to all the coaches and other members of the CSUN athletic staff here tonight. You guys give us the best chance to succeed in our sports, in the classroom, and throughout the rest of our lives. Thank you.